we going today, folks? Jaffar here, and welcome to another episode of Bish, Bosh, Bash. Very average cooking show, brought to you by a non-existent company, Jaffar Productions, and presented by a very average presenter such as myself, Jaffar. Now, get to the point and not waste too much time. We're doing butter chicken today, and it's going in the slow cooker. Again, I'm making a big volume because it's going to feed me for the week, and I just like to do these things so people know you just got to give it a go. And what's my saying? If you ain't burning it, you're cooking it. So, let's go through the ingredients. 2 packets of the butter chicken. Obviously, I've looked on the back and seen what we need. So, we require some cream and tomato paste with the main ingredients. Now, what I'm actually going to try to do is make a bit of a Chinese butter chicken. So, I like to put a bit of baby corn in it. I've got 2 cans of that. I've got another one of these Chinese mixed veggies, which I think go great, and some water chestnuts. Now, of course, I'm going to add mushrooms because they're my fave, and the butter because it's butter chicken. But well, of course, the last ingredient, lots of chicken. So I'm going to get to chopping up, and we'll have a look. We'll get the pan going, and we'll get through this as quick as we can. Cheers, folks. Okay, so we've chopped our chicken up. You can see I've diced it up fairly small. Now, what the recipe is asking me to do is to, since I've got double, I'm probably going to put half of it into the bag, put the recipe in, and give it a shake around so it dusts over the chicken, and set to sit at the side for 5 to 8 minutes. We'll see what happens there. And then obviously in the pan to start cooking, so I'll get that combination going, get it into the bowl, and then let you have a look at it. Cool. So I've got the recipe base in here, picked it out, give it a shake, mix it over. You kind of want it all to stick to the chicken and dust on. And I've got my pan heating up over here. Nice cup of butter to go in. No sizzle yet. So not quite hot enough yet. I'll give it a mix to start cooking. Like I say, I've got my one half here, and I'm probably going to have to do it in 2 sections. So get this all mixed up, we'll get it going, and we'll give you a look, because I'm going to cook both the batches, and then it's going to go in the pot, and that's when we're going to add our cream and our other things to, like, just to, you know, beef up the mixture a bit. Alright, let's see how we go. Okay, so, the pan's heated up. I love this part. I thought I was going to sizzle a bit more. Get in there, shake him out, get all the stuff out, little bugger. Yeah, get him in there. Now I'm going to give that a nice cook, and I know with chicken it can be a bit tricky when you marinate it or cover it to make sure it's cooked. Just have a bit of confidence, leave it on there for a while, and yeah, you just got to really play it by eye. Make sure that there's no real pink bits in the middle, because unlike when I did my beef one, I just wanted to brown the meat and put it in, whereas the chicken I'm going to be a bit more careful, and I'm going to make sure it's thoroughly cooked through, and then it can go in the pot, because the slow cooker's just kind of, I'm probably only going to cook it for about 6 hours, and it's just going to infuse all the juices together. So I am making sure that I've got the chicken fairly well cooked before it goes in. That's one thing we've got to be careful doing. Okay, so our chicken's cooking nicely to the point that I'm fairly happy that it's cooked all the way through. Give you a little look without chipping it out everywhere. It does kind of go the same colour as what the chicken would be normally if it was uncooked. So yeah, just make sure you've gotten in there and cooked it all the way through. I'm dropping that in the pan. Obviously the slow cooker's heating up. I'll get the other chicken on in a minute, but I did just want to show you my lovely pink colander. Not really, but I've drained all my veggies, and you can see there they're all mixed out. It's got some lovely mixtures of corn, and yeah, there's even carrot in there. I'm really impressed. Now that's going to go in once all the meat's done and in with the cream and tomato paste, and the lid goes on and shut it. But this is all going to go in the final stir. I've got my beautiful mushrooms that I will pan fry in a second as well, because I like to get that butter effect, and they'll go in also. Let's keep going, we're nearly done. Okay, so both bits of chicken have been cooked. Mushrooms are going in, because I like to brown them slightly too. These are my faves. Alright, now, this is going to go in next with my cream and my tomato paste, and we'll give it a stir and a bit of water, and we'll have our final look, and then we're just going to leave it, and it's going to be wicked. Yes. Now let's see if we can't wrap this up. Mushies are going in. Beautiful. Okay, happy for these to go in. In you go, you bugger. Oh yeah. Get on. Okay, now it suggested some water. It suggested only 120 ml. I'm going to go a bit further. I'm going to put like 150 in or something, just because I know that I've added a bit extra content, you know what I mean, like bulk and all the other veggies. Cream. It said about 400. I'm happy to go 500, 600, pretty much the whole thing, you know. Oops, a bit more. Like I say, I've got to bring it up to that ingredient level, and the tomato paste. Oh, don't be a wuss online. This is embarrassing. No trick I learned. You've got to poke the lid, the air comes out and it pops off. But that's Badooks. Anyway, I'll put it in, give it a stir, and I'll bring it over and you guys can have a look, and then we're done. Wicked, thanks for hanging in. That's it, got my area all tidied up, it's in the pot and it's cooking, and I'm not going to look at it for about 6 hours, except for this final little glance. So, without dropping the iPad into the meal, that's what it looks like. And it's pretty much, like I say, going to be the same when it comes out. I'm really looking forward to it. Good brownie points with the missus. This happens to be one of her faves, so I'm pretty stoked, and I hope you enjoyed the episode. And like I say, if you ain't burning it, you're cooking it. So just stick with it. Alright, I've had fun. Hopefully you guys have too. Jaffar out.